when you just dump it into the water. If I believe that fluoridation, artificial fluoridation, was healthy, if I believe that it was something that I needed for my teeth, I would put it on my teeth. I wouldn't drink it, but I certainly wouldn't drink it out of the water. I would take it out of the water so I could control the dosage that I get. We should always ask, why is the government continuing to add this with all of these questions? Of course, the scientists push back and say, well, this is just one study. It's not just one study. There's been multiple studies on multiple effects, and they continue to dump it in the water where they can't control the dosage. That tells us there's an even more sinister agenda here than just making money for the companies, the industries that want to get rid of their toxic waste, not have to pay to dispose of it. The aluminum industry, the nuclear processing industry, these are the industries that push for fluoridation. They're the ones who benefit from it because they don't have to pay for it to be disposed of as a toxic waste. They can actually sell it to municipalities and dump it in our water. And of course, it makes us dumber, it makes us fatter, it gives us ADHD, it gives us depression. All side benefits, and it makes us poor. Stay with us right after the break. Alex Dennis is going to be joining us with more news. Stay with us, be right back. Joining us from the road is Alex Jones, and he'll be hosting. Go ahead, Alex.
Dave, thank you so much for doing a great job in the first half of the hour. Obviously, I was here ready to go, but I'd just like to mix the show up some. I'm on the road and let David get rolling with some of those special reports and his a unique brand of piercing analysis. And David will be back with us, popping in throughout the next few hours, and then he will host with some guests and calls in the third hour. I will drop back to Austin tomorrow, and we'll host live in studio Friday and on next Sunday's broadcast. This is our little abbreviated working spring break down here on the rainy coast. My son and daughters love to go fishing and deep sea fishing, so they're off with the grandparents doing that right now while we're here working from the hotel room. Again, Alex Jones coming to you from the Texas coastline. Yesterday, we had a pretty powerful 3-hour broadcast, and when David and I are both in there jousting to get as much info out, it's not competition, but it creates a energetic synergy that is extremely listenable and mixed in with all the facts and factoids and important info. But last night, as I was going to bed at about 10 o'clock, I was just laying there thinking about how historical a time we're in and how epic a time we're in, again to use that word, and how the public really is in a trance. And just sitting there contemplating, I prayed to God. These are the times you pray. There are no atheists in foxholes, it's been said. I forget who said that. We should look up that quote. And I was thinking, yes, it's good that I ran and rave and scream and yell and hyperventilate. That's real. I'm like a caged animal desperately trying to get out. I know the globalists are closing in on us. I know they're hurting us. There's so many good people on this planet I want to protect, because I want to be protected as well. It's mutual aid. And it's good that I get excited, son. That's what's brought the big crowds of people, because the world is under a trance, under a conditioned incremental trance. They have learned helplessness and to basically have a normalcy bias to where you're an Aztec 1,000 years ago and you think it's normal to have your children hauled off to have their hearts cut out for the sun god, for the snake god. Or you live in Nazi Germany and you think it's normal that 15 million Germans have died and there's still a year left of the war and you're working 20 hours a day and down the road there's a forced labor camp. And your cousin just got disappeared because he said Hitler was evil. Or it's normal, 200 years ago you lived in England, to basically be 12 years old playing in your front yard and men pull up in a carriage, knock you on the back of the head, tie you up, and an hour later you're thrown on a ship that takes off on a 3-year tour to the Pacific Ocean, and you are literally a slave on board that ship. Press games, legal and lawful, so they were abolished. And as that was being abolished, England then abolished slavery itself. But that's just an example of how evils can seem completely normal. And the first people that stand up to it and say it's wrong can be laughed at and ridiculed. But then overnight, folks get turned against it. Airships, like the Hindenburg, until the early 30s, in all the major skies of Europe and the United States, people were traveling on them across the country. Thousands were being built, hundreds were in service, large ones. When the Hindenburg struck that pole and static electricity and exploded because it was using hydrogen, not helium, and burned. You say, well, what does that matter? Overnight, blimps fell out of airships. Dirigibles fell out of favor. Just like GMO was the biggest thing 20 years ago, now it's falling out of favor. They're taking it out of foods across the board. McDonald's and Buckley saying they're going to take it out. Huge victories are happening on a daily basis. So what you understand, as dark as it is, things can flip very quickly. We flipped into tyranny. Now they admit that there's hidden tech, basically that has spying listening to us. We can turn against that. Start demanding it be removed, start lawsuits to be removed. But we first had to admit it was going on and be called crazy people 20 years ago. Listen, there was spy tech in the cable boxes and phones 20 years ago. We're called declassified. There were babies being grown in cow uteruses 20 years ago. And I would read mainstream scientific papers on air, but people in the general public just listening to me on the radio said, you're crazy, it doesn't exist. Just like 20 years ago, we talked about spider goats. I used to everybody knows spider goats now. Part spider, part goat, but it's body armor and all. I was called the coot for at least a decade talking about spider goats. But I knew that as it became mainline, people would then remember and go, oh, that guy wasn't a coot. So that's the bottom line. So I prayed last night and I said, God, what is the most important thing we can do? And when I woke up this morning, it was weighed heavily upon me. And I don't usually get like this, but I privately pray. I don't talk about my private relationship with Christ a lot, but it's very real. And God said, I already told you, and you said it yesterday, is break the trance. And you do that by praying that God give us all guidance and open up our hearts and minds. You have free will. The people have chosen to believe a lie, and they've gone along the lies so much. Abortion, the NSA, the tyranny, but obviously it's just thousands of battles coming down. They need to be challenged. To say, okay, you want to be slaves? It's all here. You have your choice. Now it's going to get much worse. And that's what the message is about. Not in my heart is people all know this. They've just chosen to not believe. A lot of people are choosing to now investigate for themselves and discover that it's much worse than I've said. Because you cannot tell somebody about the Matrix. You got to see it. You got to see it. So, and that's what it comes down to is we need to really figure out how to break people out of their trance. And the biggest way to do that is to cry out to God. And then God will begin to basically give you by increments discernment. And the more you act on that discernment, the more discernment God will give. But people choose to be ignorant. They choose to not understand. They say to Christ, why are you speaking in parables? He wasn't speaking in parables, really. They couldn't understand it because they were being profane. They had chosen lies so much throughout their lives that was their universe. So to hear the truth was a lie to them because it would destroy the fraudulent world they live in. And we can't be mad at these people that are in willful denial under mind control. These are very sad victims. They're the equivalent of little baby elephants that have been attacked by a pack of wild hyenas being dragged away with their little snouts being torn off. I mean, spiritually, they're just being torn apart by a bunch of sharks. They have this smile of mind control in their eyes, enjoying their destruction, enjoying their failure. But as we press with our will, God's given us, as we press on them, and as all this evil begins to manifest, it was right below the surface. And as the evil intensifies, we're going to be attacked, and that is an incredible blessing. That is a sign of incredible victory. I want to get into, just because Rob did a report on it, it's back in the news now, that Google is growing aborted baby parts. They harvest the little darlings, and they grow them in rats, in pigs, and in cows. Now, this is what Google is telling the public today, and I have the major news articles on how they it's going on like it's no big deal. Like the president was barbecuing children on the front lawn. That would be the biggest scandal ever. But see, it's just babies so it's no big deal. Humans turned into a total commodity. 5 years ago, people couldn't believe that Pepsi used baby parts for their flavor testing. But of course, now it's all over the news. And no, what's wrong with baby? Same thing, here. I want to explain something to you. It was in scientific papers that the BBC mentioned in 1996 that I read. And they were about outrage about how in government labs, they were growing fetuses that they had basically caused inception in a test tube, and they were planting them in cows and growing them up in utero to larger than baby size, specially engineered to have larger organs. So you have to understand, as hear about all this, human cloning, when they admitted it was going on in 1997, they declassified in England, and the government had been cloning embryos for at least 25 years before that. So now we're back into the 70s. And then, of course, you learned it was going on even before that, back into the 50s. And now they're declassifying Nuremberg documents where they were already cloning rabbits in the 40s in Nazi Germany. So see, the reason the elite are so arrogant is because everything you've heard from these 4 people is blue, and folks didn't handle it. Let me tell you, I can extrapolate out where all this goes and see the predictive programming. We are in deep trouble. We are beyond the science fiction. And if you're in a trance, you understand that. If you're conscious, it's incredible what's going on. John read it on what's incredible work when you know this. I need to really speak more. I need to get angry sometimes, but I need to be more poignant, and I need to talk slower, and I really give people time for this to sink in and break the trance. We've already woken up the people that weren't really in a trance, knew something was wrong, heard some guy yelling and came and listened. And they already knew the truth that I was speaking, were already in their heart. I didn't tell you anything. We need to reach out to people that are in trance and not be manipulated. Not do a fake version of it, a real version of it, or the way you speak to a child when they won't listen and keep going in the street and get them by the arm. You go, listen, I saw a little boy run over once. He was smashed all over the road like that dead deer. And if you go back out the street, you might end up getting run over in your guts off the street. Old guy named Mr. Werner, who actually sold my parents the house that we had there on San Fernando Way in Dallas. I was about 5 years old. My mom was sleeping inside on Saturday and almost got hit by a car. And he told her before he got out the street, she was, you got by the arm, he reached down, and he told me just exactly that. He didn't say it hatefully, he had a little bit of menace in his voice because of the car was on menace. Kind of like don't stick your hand down that rattlesnake, old boy. And that's how we need to speak to people with some of the time to break them out of their trance. Do you understand that the British government and the U.S. government and the Harvard and all of them admit the fluoride's making us depressed and fat and suicidal and making our thyroids and pancreases go out? They know it. They did it on purpose. Now deal with it. Think about that. Think about Google. Think about Google. Openly coming out 8 years ago and saying we're going to use microphones and cameras to watch and listen to you, but don't worry, it's computers e-logging everything you say. Now it's all out in the open and done. Think about their arrogance. Think about what they haven't announced yet. Now I have some Second Amendment news coming up in the next hour. They claim the ATF is backed off. I read their statement. This is a bit. This is when you act like you're going one way in a sword fight, you're really going the other way. Or when you act like you're going to pass the ball and throw you a handoff. Or you act like you hand it off to somebody and you really hand it off to somebody else. It's a trick. It's guaranteed. The headlines are that they've been defeated, they backed off. You read what they say we're shelving it for now. No, they're not. The attack pattern. So I'll get to the attack pattern. I'll cover that for the next hour. But it's very easy to understand the enemy's playbook. They have a big operation to run. That's one of their weaknesses, is that they have playbooks because they've got legions of operatives. So they run plays just like a take the breath it up. Go down the rabbit hole and I'll show you how far it goes. But a warning, all God is offering all of us is the truth, nothing more. But you have to decide. Now that said, I want to get into the dehumanization of the babies. And look, the women that are into abortion, and it's your sacrament, I understand. At least you should know that babies are being harvested for upwards of $50,000, especially if they have certain genetic types. A lot of the places are just, butcher shops, but a lot of the fancy ones you hoity-toity want to go to, you should at least get a little cash. That's the way to cut this down, is to actually let folks know how valuable the market is in the next generation. As if there'll be any future generation from the elite that have been able to sell something like this. So that's coming up. There's so much of this now happening that I can't even watch it all or cover it all. Listeners continue to tell us about on a regular basis. Everything from The Simpsons to Comedy Central to major Hollywood movies like Prisoners to new stuff every week, a new movie by David Cross. Has the Ku Klux Klan basic leader who says he learned it all from Alex Jones on the radio. It's like screaming the N-word. I mean, and people that don't know me are just going to go into movie theaters and it's like, I love Alex Jones, I'm an N-word, kill all the Jews, N-word, N-word. I mean, this is the guy from Mr. Show and all the rest of it. By the way, I like Mr. Show. Portland, India, you name it, but I mean, these are sick people. If anyone who they're showing, and all that money, like Armstrong Williams, got caught being paid $250,000 to lie and say he was for no child left behind to get conservatives on board for federalization of education. Montel Williams came out and said that I am a cokehead who wants to blow things up, and I mean, you go read the quotes. I mean, it is unbelievable. Montel Williams is one of the only watchable talk show hosts of that whole genre. I don't think it's Montel Williams. Except now I know he is Judas Iscariot. I mean, this guy would sell his mother out, in my opinion, for a stick of bubble gum. I mean, the stuff he says about me, hands down, I can win a libel suit. I can win a defamation suit. Just hands down. I mean, done. But MSNBC
Done.